Utility functions are an essential tool in economics. They help us understand how individuals make decisions about what to buy and consume. The underlying principle of utility functions is that consumers aim to maximize their satisfaction or utility from their consumption decisions. By using a mathematical framework, economists can model the choices individuals make and identify the factors that influence their decision making. To clarify, a math function is a rule that takes an input or set of inputs, performs a specific operation on them, and produces an output. A utility function, therefore, is a mathematical equation or rule that describes how individuals or households derive satisfaction or utility from their consumption of different goods or services. So, to rephrase, a utility function represents a consumer's preferences and satisfaction from consuming goods and services. The function shows how the utility of the individual varies with different levels of consumption of goods and services. The concept of utility functions is widely used in consumer theory. The utility function allows economists to model the consumer's behavior and decision making. It enables economists to understand how consumers choose between different options and how their decisions are influenced by various factors, such as price, income, and personal preferences. By applying mathematical optimization techniques, economists can analyze how consumers can allocate their budget across different goods and services to maximize their total utility. Modeling the utility functions of different households is a critical area of research in economics. Understanding the factors that influence consumer behavior and decision making can help policymakers and businesses design better policies and strategies to meet the needs of different consumers. The utility function of a household depends on several factors, such as income, age, gender, household size, and personal preferences. To model the utility functions of different households, economists use different techniques, including surveys, experiments, and statistical analysis. These techniques enable economists to gather data on the consumption patterns of different households and the factors that influence their decision making. One popular technique used in modeling the utility functions of different households is discrete choice analysis. Discrete choice analysis is a statistical technique used to model the choices individuals make between different options. This technique involves collecting data on the choices individuals make and the characteristics of those individuals. By analyzing this data, economists can model the preferences and decision making of different households. Another approach used in modeling utility functions is revealed preference analysis. This approach involves analyzing the choices individuals make in the marketplace and inferring their preferences from those choices. For example, economists can analyze the purchasing behavior of households and infer their preferences for different goods and services. The information gathered through these techniques can be used to develop models that predict the demand for different goods and services by different households. These models are important tools for policymakers and businesses to understand how different households respond to changes in market conditions. By using the utility function, economists can analyze how consumers make choices between different goods and services and how they respond to changes in market conditions. For example, economists can use utility functions to predict the impact of a change in the price of a particular good on the consumer's demand for that good. By understanding how consumers respond to these changes, policymakers can make informed decisions that benefit the society. Utility functions are also useful for businesses. By analyzing consumer behavior using utility functions, businesses can identify which goods and services are most in demand and understand the factors that influence consumers' purchasing decisions. This knowledge can help businesses develop better marketing strategies and optimize their product offerings to meet consumer needs.